Reuben Nadarajah, the marketing agent who's been handling your questions and queries regarding today's sale for the past few weeks. And Molly O'Neill was floating around before, who's kindly come out to help. There she is, my right on cue to help us with this afternoon's auction. Well, thank you very much, neighbours, for coming out. I know that there are some neighbours in the crowd. It is your attendance, neighbours, that does make today such a special day and does help build and add to the excitement for one lucky purchaser, and of course your soon to be new neighbour. To the bidders in the crowd, good luck with your bidding endeavours here today, and we applaud your astute buying decision to come forward to participate in what is a wonderful offering. And of course, for that successful bidder, well, hey, we just wish you congratulations in advance. Well, today's auction, ladies and gentlemen, it will be conducted in accordance with any rules that are made available before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting any late bidder offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. What that means in layman's terms, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give everyone ample warning. I'll call the property 3 times. First call, second call, third and final call. But when the gavel falls, all over, Red Rover can't take any late bidder offers past that point. Of course, the vendors, they do have a reserve price as auctioneer. I'll indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids and prohibits bidders attempting to stop other bidders from bidding, and the law does provide fines for this conduct. Bit of a tongue twister, that rule. They do permit vendor bids. I'll make it really simple and really obvious. I'm going to make a bid on behalf of the vendor. In fact, I'll make it so simple and so obvious, I'll even use those words: a vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, may make a vendor bid. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, we do sell here this afternoon by public auction. We do invite the successful bidder to come inside, sign the contracts that have been on display for the past 30 minutes, pay a 10% deposit upon signing of said contracts, with the balance to be paid at settlement in 60 days time. Reuben's told me a couple of parties have sought variations to both those settlements and that deposit. Those variations have been approved by the vendors. Bid with confidence, knowing that the vendors have done everything that they can to make it as easy for you to bid and buy here today. And what a fantastic offering. 542 square metres of the finest soil that Chirnside Park has to offer. Literally a hop, skip and a jump to all the eateries down there at Chirnside Shopping Village, the cinema, the bars. It has it all at your doorstep. You've got schools in the area, both public and private, both primary and secondary. It's a wonderful property. Parks, it's a beautiful family area. Us, the neighbours, very tightly housed and pocketed. Property itself, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 3-car garage behind me, ducted heating, multiple living areas. It's a wonderful property. What struck me when I first walked into the home is just how light it was. Plenty of bay windows and natural light coming in. Really is a wonderful, entertaining home. It's got time for the year to do that, coming in, out of lockdown, coming into the summer where we can have friends and family and barbecues all over. Well, that's probably enough out of me. You've seen it, you loved it, now the chance to bid and buy it. Where do we go? Where do we start? Get me underway. Opening bidder offer 28 Billanook Way in Chirnside Park. Where do we start? 750, 750, $750, $750, we'll take it there. We'll go up in 25s, we got it. That's 750 now, 775 I searched, 750 I had. That's 750 now, 75, we'll jump on in. That's 750 I had. Clear bid up at first call, 750, $750,000. Second call, 750,000. Bidding there. 25 on top, I'll take 775. Third and final time. Any bidding there, sir? Then careful with your hands, make sure you put your hands in your pocket there, sir. There's an auctioneer nearby. 750, 25 on top, third and final time. That's $750,000. Might be a very quick auction, might be the only bid. That's nice. That's 750. Surely not plenty of interested parties in here. Got a bid. Silence is not golden when it comes to the land of auctions. That's 700. How much, sir? 775, thank you. That's 775. Let's go 800, round it off. That's 775 across the street. 800, go to the back. There it is, 800. Where do we go from here, sir? 800 I have. What do we want to do? 820 I suggest. 800 I have. Clearly bid an offer here. 800,000. First call. Second call, 800,000. 820 can I say? Third and final time, 20 got them back. 820 of the bid against you, Reuben. 820 across the road. 820, 40 we go. 820 I have. Got it there, 40. 60 we go. 40 I have. 60. 80. We had a little bit of momentum there. 80 got it back. Round 900. 880 I have. First call, 880,000. Second call, 880. 900 I search. Third and final time, $880,000. Any rise at all, sir? 900 I suggest. I'll take a 10 if it gets you in. We don't know, I'll take 890, Molly, if it gets you back in, 880. 890, can I say? 890, got it there. 900. 900, quick biddy. 900, 910. I knew the 900 was there, the GPS was just off, it was over here, not across the road. At 900,000, first call. Second call, 900,000. 910, get them back in, Molly. Third and final time. At 900,000, have we seen your best? 910 I'll take. At 900,000, clearly bid it off it in, 900. Called it 3 times, 2 bidders in it, plenty of silent buns in the crowd, I know there's plenty of interest here. At 900,000, any rise at all, Molly, I need to know. 542 square metres, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 3 car garage. Hell of a lot of real estate here for that price. 900,000, 10, can I get them in? What are we doing, Molly? In, out, I need to know. Appreciate your patience, man. Same courtesy should you need. 900,000, Reuben, couple of conversations going. What are we doing? At 900,000 now, I need to know. In, out, what are we doing? I'll give you a moment to think about it. At 900,000, Reuben, any bidding over with you? At 900, let's leave it up here at 900,000. 900, we have it here, not 10, we search. At 900, taking 10s in time. At 900,000 now, what are we doing, Reuben? At 900, I have. First call. Jump on in, sir, if you like. Second call, 900,000. Just want to remind you, sir, if we pass the property into this lady here, what that means is the door closes on you. We deal exclusively with them. You don't even get a look in Sango with every other interested party. They get sole rights to negotiate with the vendor. If you want to be interested, if you're interested in the property and you want to have a crack at it, you've got to bid when you want to be in the land of auctions. If you want to be first, sometimes you've got to be last. At the moment, this is the person we're going to negotiate with at 900,000. Third and final time. We're getting you back in. Thanks for your participation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do there, we're just going to go inside and speak to the owners. We'll be back until you say cat and hat. join 900 when the bidding stops. We're going to call the opening bidding. Let's kick it off again. Bidding half-time break, that's what they call it in the football mad city of Melbourne. Let's start the second half. At 900,000 now, where do we go from here, Reuben? At 900,000, 20 I search. At 900,000 now, 20 to get them back in, or over the road there at 20. At 900,000 now, Reuben, 20 to get them in. First call, 900,000. 936. 936. Random number, we'll take it at 936. Someone wants to block this year, I think. At 936,000 now, where do we go over the road, Molly? At 936 now, clear bit it off in here, 936 I have. Suggest 950. First call, 936,000. Any rise over there, I'll take any rise round me off at 40 even if you like. At 936, any rise Molly, I'll take. Second call, 936,000. Final time, at 936,000. Any rise over there, Molly, will take her over here. Plenty of interested parties, I'm aware. At 936,000 we got. No, any rise we'll take.
940.
New forward, 940, new face of the race and welcome. There's the competition. 940,000, where do we go from here? 940 against you. 950, even better. At 950,000 now. At 950,000, glue it up in here at 950, 60 I suggest. At 950,000 here with the starter. 60. 60, got it there. 70. 70 we'll take. 80 we'll take as well. We had a bit of rhythm, we had some momentum going there. At 970,000, glue it up in here. 80 we'll take at 970,000. First call, 970.
On the market.
On the market, we sell away. No better bid. You've bought it. Done all the work. You've got it on. You've heard the magic words. 970,000. Now's not the time to be quiet. At 970,000, Salsinger goes up. First call, 970,000. We sell today. 980, I'll take it. On the market, we sell. How much get a fall? 75, stay alive, we'll take. At 975,000, leave it up here. 975, leave it up here. Soul thinking goes. First call, 975,000. On the market, we sell. Second call, 975,000. Need to know, Reuben. Third and final time. 975,000 over my left, your right. On the market, we sell. Need to know, are we in, are we out? Have we seen your best? At 975. 975 on the market. Reuben, I'm selling it if they don't bid. I need to know, have we seen your best, man? At 975, appreciate your patience. Same courtesy should you need. At 975, Molly over the road. Let them know we're playing for keeps.
978.
78, all right. 3 on top, we'll take it. 978, so close. At 990. Was it 990? 980. You sure you don't want to go 90? At 980,000. Clear it over there. 9840. 980,000. Where do we go from here? I'll take 2 if it gets the back in room. At 980,000 on the market, we sell. First call, 980,000. Second call, 980. 980 I have. 85 I suggest. 985 get them in room. 85. 985. Got there eventually. At 990. At 990 the bid. 95 to get them in. 990 I have over here. On the market we sell, no better bid. First call, 990,000. Second call, $990,000. Third and final time, Reuben, 990,000. What about $1,000 to get them in, Reuben? I'll take any bid at all. Think about it. If you bid another 1,000, the worst thing that happens is you might buy it. But if they bid over the top, you spent no money. For another 1,000, you can get it.
2,000.
Even better, 992. Woohoo! Look at you, 992. 95. 995. Another 2 on top, 97. 95 I have. 96. 98. 99. A million. A million and one. I'll keep going up.
One.
What, 1 million?
No, just 1,000.
96. Alright, got it there. I knew what you meant. I was just having a joke. At 996 we have. Suggest a million. 998. Alright, 998,000. Where do we go from here? 998, the bid, clearly bidded off in here. On the market, we sell. 998, where do we go? First call, on the market, we sell. Second call, 998,000. Third and final time, Reuben, have we seen their best? Need to know. Another 1,000 I'll take. 99 I'll take if it gets them in. Any rise at all? What about a half, guys? $500. Again, think about it. The worst thing that happens is you buy it. You bid a half, they bid over the top. $500 bids, they buy property, I can assure you 998,000 I have. 998,500 for 28 Billanook Way in Chirnside Park. It's got a nice ring to it. At 998 I have, 500 I search. I need to know, Reuben, are they in, are they out? Let's give you a moment. Appreciate your patience. At 998 I need to know, Reuben, I'm going to sell away, no better bid. Called it 3 times already. Are we in, are we out? Plenty of time, plenty of notice. I need to know. What are we doing, guys? Are we in? Are we seeing your best? Over the road? Any more at all? Thanks for your participation. At 998,000, Reuben, I need to know. Hammers up, I'm going to sell away.
$800.
$800. 998,800. Where do we go from here? Suggest a bigger increment, the smaller bids, they just encourage the next bid at 998,800 the bid, really bid offered. First call. Second call, $998,800. Third and final time, what are you doing, Reuben? Get money out of your pocket, save. At 998,800. 999, 200 on top. 999, all right. Like crazy John with the
I need to lose weight. I need to lose weight.
Bargain about the price. 999,000. Where do we go over here? Another 800. First, 999,000. On the market we sell. Second call, Reuben. Need to know. Third and final time. $999,000. Suggest another 800 if it's the lucky number. Or even 888 if it's the lucky number. What are we doing, Reuben? In, out, I need to know. Can't get the nice people waiting. Ample warning. Any rise at all, I need to know now. 999. 1 million. All right, Reuben, we did that the hard way, but we got there. At $1 million. $1 million, believe it or not, in now. Where do we go from here? $1.5 million. $1.5 million the bid. $1,005,000 against you. Where do we go from here? That was an interesting bid though, guys. Maybe it's a strategy. I want you to know. Third and final time. $1,005,000. Reuben, if you're talking to them, let them know. Christmas is 4 weeks away. Auction campaigns are 4 weeks. What that means is there's not going to be any more new stock hit the market. This is it. At $1,005,000, if you want to buy a house before Christmas, stock is going to dry up. You're going to have to compete for more and more bidders as we lead into Christmas. $1,005,000 is going to be a heap of listings hit the market from Monday. What you see is what you got. $1,005,000. Any rise will take. What about a half, guys? 250. I'll take a quarter. 250 to get you in. You sure? 250. Last roll of the dice. Appreciate your patience. Have we seen your best? 100%. I think you've bought it. I'm going to call it 3 more times. $1,005,000. First call. Second call. Third and final call. We're selling. We're selling. Sure. We're sold. Congratulations. Well bought, well bid. Have a lovely weekend. Hope to see you the next May Ringwood auction.